Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm up early, man. I'm tired. Gotta head to work, right? So as I'm driving though, the streets are dark, so you're not gonna be able to see me. That's the reason why I started recording this video while I was at the gas station, where there was a little bit of light. You know, a lot of people would be saying like, "Oh, you don't put your face on camera when you be talking." I be talking. I talk on camera and I talk off camera. You know, I do both, right? So I'm starting to realize something about this fake music industry we got going on in the year 2025. It started before 2025, but you know, we're in 2025 right now and it's still carrying on, right? Fake music industry, meaning like everybody wants to be YouTube famous, become YouTube sensations, and now that's supposed to be like, you know, the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, right? You know what I'm saying? Like these guys and girls actually get on here and, you know, they set up their rooms all fancy and they do all the YouTube stuff, right? Microphones, cameras, filters, lenses, all that stuff, right? So we know that, right? But you know what I'm starting to realize is that the people that support them, right? These individuals that support these YouTubers. Some tissue. I don't know where I put it at. I put it somewhere. Oh God, what? Wait, hold on. Take it baby back here. I don't even know where the tissue is at. Anyway, so I'm gonna wipe off this. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm doing a video, but I need some tissue right now. I gotta drive too. All right. Anyway, so that the police? Yeah, that's the police. They didn't even move their car. Yep. But my phone down. They can't see it. Anyway, so yeah, the people who watch and support these content creators who have the label as musical producers, what I'm realizing is that these people don't know music. Meaning like they've never been inside of the music game before. Because if they knew music and if they've been inside of the music game, if they've done work inside of the music game, they would clearly understand what I'm saying. They would know exactly what I'm saying when it comes to this whole like YouTube music scene. And it's kind of sad, man, because the YouTubers who are supposed to be the producers in the game, and they showing you all this stuff on these devices, and they're the faces of these companies. They're the ones who are the influencers, right? They're just eating it up, man. They're eating it up because they're not for you. They're for themselves. And they just want more and more. Give me more money. Give me more notoriety. Give me more fame. I'm going to throw this weak content at you because I know your brains can only handle that. And on top of that, you don't know the real music game like that. So I could just keep feeding you this garbage content that's not actually helping you. It's not making you successful. It's not making you chart on billboards. It's not getting you any placements. Nothing, man. You know, I got a story to tell, man. I think I might tell the story right now just a little bit, but go in depth more later on when I can have some like footage and stuff to back it up, right? You know, I got some old footage to back stuff up, right? Receipts, that's what we call it, right? But I remember being at the studio and not being at the studio. I remember, you know, waking up and let's just say we're going to the studio today. I'm like, all right, bet we're going to the studio today. And yeah, because you know, sometimes I would forget, even though like it might even been my studio session. Because back in the days, sometimes I would find people to you know, help with the process. You know, I would find people like I'll be talking about my twin brother Legend to people, and they'd be like, "Oh wow, your brother raps? Oh, I do audio engineering. You should bring him through sometimes." So you know, there was this guy I worked with him. His mother was my high school gym teacher, man. His name is For Life, man. He's so dope, Kahil. I mean, his name is Kahil. We call him For Life. Such a dope individual, right? I remember telling him about my twin, And then he was like, y'all should come through. So I remember, we kind of like set up a studio session. I kind of forgot about it. Legend, remember, Legend always on points. When it came to music, Legend, he didn't play no games, man. No games, dude. Picture living with an artist that's writing songs every single day, man. I'm talking about grinding. That was him. So, then we hit up Reek. Saying Legend calls Reek, say, you ready? Reek said, yeah, I'm ready. This is early in the morning. So then we get up. Oh man, stop that. We get up and then we go to the studio. We drive over to the studio. Well, we actually go pick up Reek, I think. We picked up Reek, then we went to the studio. So now we're in the studio, right? And they're laying down stuff. Like Cahill got beats and he's playing beats, and he's an audio engineer, but he's a musical producer at the same time. Like he's making beats, right? So what record label he worked for, man? He worked for one of those record labels too back in the days. So he's recording Legend, freestylers and stuff like that, and then next you get a phone call on Reek's phone, and it's family, the producer Ike. So Ike is like, yo, I'm downstairs or whatever. So then Ike comes to the studio. Now I'm not knowing what's happening. I'm just there, you know what I mean? Then I see him bringing his drum machine, like his sampler. I don't know which one it was. I can't remember which one it was. You know what I mean? It might have been the ARS, I don't know. Or the DMX, Oberheim, something. It was something. It was a cool drum machine. Could have been an MPC, one of the old ones, right? I just don't remember because back then I wasn't a musical producer. I was just with Legend. You know what I'm saying? Like he was the rap artist. This is before I started making beats or anything. So then Ike comes in, the studio's upstairs. He comes upstairs, he's giving everybody dap, saying, what up? And then he goes and, he starts setting up the drum machine to plug into the mixer to go into the DAW, go into the computer. It was a Mac, you know what I'm saying? Cahill was using a Mac. I don't know what software he was using, but he was on a Mac. So Cahill's doing his thing, and then he's, he got the jacks coming out, and they plugging up the drum machine, and next they start tracking out the beat for Reek. So I'm sitting here, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like, what are they doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they're doing the work. They're doing the work of industry artists. This is what's done. This is especially back in the days. But I'm watching this stuff. So now they track out the beat, and there was like I think they tracked out one track, 2 extra, and it had like an extra drum hit in it. And then For Life was like, yo, you want me to take that drum out? Like, you want me to leave that in there? It sounds like kind of off or whatever, something like that. And I think Ike was like, do whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? And then I dapped everybody up, and then he left. That right there just showed me like how dope of a musical producer he was, because he was in and out of studios, and he was like, I got this artist, I'm gonna bring this beat for him. I got this artist, I'm gonna bring this beat for him. And he's literally like doing it like the organic way, you know what I'm saying? And then he's also trusting in the artist to rock over his beat the right way. He didn't even have to stay there. He respected Reek and what Reek was about to do to that beat. He respected all of us in that studio. So most producers, they need to stay there and hover over people, like baby them. He left with his beat tracked out. So what I'm seeing is it was the work. Like that wasn't a YouTube video, but it was like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is what YouTube should be like, though. It should be about showcasing the work, because when you showcase the work as a musical producer, then other up-and-coming musical producers, or just musical producers in general, can see that, and they can learn from that. Like, learn what being a real musical producer is. Sometimes you got to stay in the studio. Sometimes you got to leave the studio because you're working hard. You're dropping off beats to this person, dropping off beats to that person. I could have very easily said, I'll burn it on CD for you. No, he didn't do that. Why? Because he's letting the analog signal flow. So he's bringing his drum machine all the way to the studio so that they can hook up all the wires and all that stuff to get that analog sound, let it keep flowing from analog to, and then it convert it to digital when it actually goes through the mixer. Then it hits the computer. Instead of him using the beat to do multiple digital processing by burn it on CD, burn it on here, burn it on there. Oh yeah, now we can bring it into the computer. All this different stuff that which will degrade the audio, and it'll leave more room for error, adding pops and clicks and all this and that. So much stuff. That's a sign of a real producer coming to the studio to drop off and track out a real beat like that. So when I'm seeing this type of stuff, I'm learning from it. I'm like, oh my God, all this is crazy. I don't know what's happening. I don't really know what machines they're using, what program. I don't know none of it. I didn't even know what type of jacks they were using. I don't know none of this stuff, but I'm seeing it though. And now that's building something inside of me without even knowing it's building something inside of me. That's what I'm talking about when I say these producers online are fake musical producers, because they don't show the work. They're not really working. They're throwing content at the people that they know are slow in the head, man. They know you guys are slow. They know you guys is going to take whatever that's put in front of you as the gospel, and they know that nobody's going to call them out on it. Because who's going to really call these people out on it? Most of the people that know the information that I know, that been through the grind and been through these studios, don't say nothing. What they do is they join the bandwagon. They jump in with the content creators. They become content creators themselves. That is one of my biggest points of trying to point out to you guys and you girls that you are not hearing. Your mind can only focus on YouTube content, guys and girls, because that's all you know, that's all you see, because that's all people throw in front of you. I'm trying to tell you guys and girls, there's another side to music production that goes way deeper, way beyond YouTube. So when I say I want these people to show the work, I want them to show that kind of work, like what Ike was doing. You know what I'm saying? Real work, real beat makers that turn into musical producers using real analog gear, going out there traveling from studio to studios, working with artists, dropping off beats, but by way of tracking them out the proper way. Show the work. Don't sit there and say you're a musical producer and you don't show no work as being a musical producer. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard of in my life. And then people allow them to get away with it and get mad at me for telling them to show the work. You should be happy somebody's telling these people to show the work. Because if they show the work, it's going to make you a 10 times better, more of a better producer. It's going to help you when you see them going to the studio and what they're doing in the studio. I remember I used to watch this gentleman's videos like last year, right? Before I started watching his videos. And I remember in the comment section, or even in the live streams, because I used to catch the live streams, right? A lot of people were saying, they were asking this person questions on, what wiring is that? Or like, how do you plug this up? They was asking a ton of questions. And this individual will say, hit me on a consultation and I'll speak to you and I'll give you the answers. So he was getting paid for his knowledge, right? I have no problem with that if that's the route that you want to go, especially if you're an industry musical producer and you're doing what you do. But I only say that to say this. There are some people out there who, when they saw the video or the live stream of this person in their studio doing the work, they had questions because it's a different world compared to somebody sitting in front of their camera saying, hey guys, let's talk about the 3.0 update. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys and girls? A real musical producer is going to put in the work and show what they're doing, and they're going to have information and knowledge to take you to the next level. Talking about a 3.0 update is not going to bring you to the next level. Not going to have you learn what those cables are, which cable to use, what piece of gear to really use, how to put multiple pieces of gear together, how to track out, how to, import, how to, go to different studios, how to, what's the lingo, what's the language, how to talk, there's so many different things I can say right now, but you get my point. Show the work, be a real musical producer, and stop faking like you're a real musical producer. No matter if you got RIAA certifications or if you're a Grammy Award winner, that doesn't even matter. You guys got to stop putting the fact that somebody accomplished something in their life as if that trumps any and everything. Meaning, like, just because somebody won a Grammy doesn't mean that they're doing the right content on YouTube. That don't mean that they're doing the right content on YouTube. That just means like they're doing the fluff stuff that everybody else is doing because they know they can get away with it because you don't know music. So you're going to take what these YouTubers show you and be like, oh man, no, this is great. Oh yeah, no, you can't. No, stop hating on them. No, you garbage. They call me garbage, right? But meanwhile, these guys are cheating you out of a successful musical career. They're cheating you guys. I'm telling you, they're cheating you guys, man. There's way more to music production than talking about updates and VSTs and plugins and buy this new piece of gear. How about the producers back in the days that had one piece of gear, maybe two, maybe three, and they used those three pieces of gear to make full records, hit records. They didn't need no update. There was no updates. There was no companies sending you updates over the internet. Once you buy the gear, you got to use the gear. They wasn't on YouTube. There was no YouTube. But they wasn't on YouTube talking about product reviews and this and that. Hey, guys, let's go get this keyboard stand. No. They're making music. So when you say that you're a musical producer, you have to perform and show that you're a musical producer. You can't just say it just to say it. You can't say it just to say it, man. You can't just give yourself a title just to give yourself a title. No. When did the game become like that? Anybody can just say they're a musical producer now and not show the work? You got to show the work. And if you're not going to show the work, stop showing this fake YouTube content creation style stuff to the masses of people who will start believing in this stuff, and they think that's the way the music business is. It's not right and it's not fair. What about the people that know what the music industry is because they quote unquote won Grammys or they're RIAA certified, and then they're doing the YouTube content stuff? Why would y'all not go on there and show them how to win Grammys? You sitting in your chair with your fancy lights and your fancy cameras, and you talking about a 3.0 update, or you talking about your sample pack or your MIDI pack or your drum beat pack, drum loop pack or whatever, this pack and all this and that, and buy my shirt or get my instrumentals on vinyl and all this other crazy stuff. Why are you doing that? Instead of showing the people how you won that Grammy, showing them the grind, showing them that you're at the airport. Why are you not showing the people that you're at the airport, traveling to Miami to go work with an artist? Show them the grind of traveling. Show them the grind of trying to get into your hotel. Show them the grind of once you get to the hotel, you set up your music equipment and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Show them the grind of when you get to the studio that you're working with the artist for, and you set up the equipment, or you tracking out the beat. You sitting in a studio with them. Y'all going over the record. You talking about what compressors to use, what EQs to use, or showing them that you don't know what those compressors and EQs are, but the audio engineer that's in that studio does, so that you're picking their brain. You're like, oh, what's that compressor? Oh, what's that EQ? Yeah, I want to learn. And at the same time, record it and show the people on YouTube. Show them the work, man. Show them you getting back on your plane after your session with them, and then you going somewhere else. Show these people the work, man. Don't sit on YouTube doing this fake stuff and then say you're a dope musical producer because you did this, you did that. No. I could literally say I sold beats in the music industry. I sold beats to artists in the music industry. I can literally just say that. But is it true? You know what I'm saying? Anybody can throw stuff out there. Anybody can say this and say that. I have sold beats, though, to local artists. Yeah, I've sold beats to local artists. $300, $400, $500, things of that nature. I've given some beats away for free. You know what I'm saying? Working with people in the hood. So, but I will... The difference between me and these guys, though, is that you could go on my YouTube channel and see me working, though. I show the work. I show the work. You see me making beats from scratch. You see me rhyming. You see me struggling to rhyme, learning how to rhyme. That's showing the work. That's showing the work ethic. I got video footage on tape. It's over at Legend Studio, right? Legend's house, right? Of me going to the studio with these guys. I have video footage showing the work. Showing the work, guys. I have video footage. A lot of that stuff we didn't put out yet because it's for like a documentary film. So it's being held back. But at least I have the footage. At least I can show the work. I'm up in age now. So I got 3 kids and I take care of them. So I don't go to studios like that anymore. But if it came to it, I could go to the studio and show the work. Like legit. I went to the studio like a year ago. That was the last time I went to the music studio. And I only went there because I was recording a verse for a Legend song, Legend's freestyle that's going on a mix CD. But I put that on, I put a couple of clips of that on Instagram and YouTube because that's showing the work. That's showing me outside of my house, going to another studio, letting a different audio engineer, musical producer record vocals for me. And Legend. That's showing the work, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need to see, man. We need to see y'all show the work. Stop with this YouTube content buffoonery. Y'all mad fake, man. Fake, yo. Stop being fake. Be more real, man. It's your boy 005 Dynasty. We get up out of here. Still driving. I'm almost to work. I'm almost to the job, though. Now, I'm going to do another video later, too. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to hit me up on Google, guys. Follow me on Google. Follow me on Google. Peace out, everybody.